Hi there! Welcome to Cooking with Kids. Today we're going to make a ham and cheese omelet. Let's get out all of the ingredients and materials. We will need at least 3 eggs, grated cheese, 1 slice of ham, and some cooking oil. We will also need a bowl, a fork or a whisk, a cheese grater, a frying pan, and a spatula. First thing we're going to do is wash our hands. Now we're going to take out 2 or 3 eggs per omelet. I usually make a 3-egg omelet. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 eggs. Now we're going to crack them. To crack the egg, you tap it on the side until there's a little hole or crack. Then use 2 thumbs to open it up and pour the egg inside the bowl. Do this with all 3 eggs. After cracking those eggs, my hands got a little mucky, so I washed them again. There, all better. Now it's time to whisk the eggs. You can do this with a fork or a whisk. I used a fork, so I just take my fork and spin it around in circles through the eggs until they get all mixed up and bubbly. The more bubbles you get in there, it means the lighter and fluffier your omelet will be. Now it's time to grate our cheese. If you don't have a grater, you can also cut it up into small pieces. That works too. But if you're using a grater, remember that it is sharp and you don't want to grate your fingers. Once the cheese is grated, you can take a piece of ham and rip it up into small pieces. You can use a knife if you like, but you can also just use your fingers to rip it up. Now it's time to heat up our frying pan. I'm using a cast iron frying pan, but you can use any kind you like. Turn your heat up to medium and put in some cooking oil. I used olive oil. You want to really spread it out so the oil is touching everywhere in the pan. I actually like to use an old rag to move the oil around to make sure it's completely covered. And that's also good for a cast iron pan because cast iron likes to have oil all over it every day. Feel free to give your eggs a little whisk to make sure that they're staying nice and bubbly while your pan is heating up. Once the pan is heated up, pour in your eggs. Let your eggs cook for a couple minutes until the bottom is firm. Then you can add your toppings. Once the eggs are about half cooked, you can put on your cheese and ham. Loosen the edges a little bit. That will help you in a little while when it's time to flip it over. Now the egg is almost fully cooked and the cheese is starting to melt. It's time to flip it over. So take the side that has fewer toppings and try to get your spatula right under there as much as you can, and then flip it over. Let it cook for a couple minutes and then flip it over again so you cook both sides equally. You can see the cheese is really melting and it's getting all ooey gooey. Now that it's fully cooked, you can turn off your heat and transfer your omelet onto a plate. And there you go. Enjoy! Here are the directions if you want to make it again. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye now!